Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, aka the True Prince of Pro, and I'm here to review episode 9 of AAA TV on Fox in Mexico, aka week 1 of Rey De Reyes. With it being Rey De Reyes season, I thought we'd do something a little fun on the channel here, so each week of Rey De Reyes, I will be doing the review in one of the many masks that I've been collecting lately. And this week we're starting off with this Dragon Lee mask. We kick things off tonight with Rey Fénix coming to the ring for a promo. He talks about how excited he is to be back in Puebla in front of the AAA fans before introducing his brother and WWE Intercontinental Champion, Penta. Penta comes to the ring and talks about how back at Guerra de Titanes there was supposed to be a Lucha Brothers reunion before Penta got hurt, and he says that if the fans of AAA want it, that the Lucha Brothers will reunite one day in AAA. He also talks about the importance of tonight's Rey De Reyes and how the winner wins the sword as well as a AAA Mega Championship match. And when speaking about championships, he also teases that one day he would like to defend his WWE Intercontinental Championship in front of the fans in AAA. Our opening match this evening sees Flammer defending her AAA Reina De Reinas Championship against Bayley, who was answering the open challenge. Flammer is one day away from breaking the record for the longest reigning Reina De Reinas champion, and so this is a really huge match for her. The match starts off with some great technical wrestling back and forth between the two. Bayley hits Flammer with a snapmare and follows it up with a running clothesline. Then when Flammer tries to escape to the outside, Bayley follows her and hits a dropkick through the ring post. Flammer was able to regain control of the match with a big dive to the outside. Back in the ring, Flammer would sweep the legs out from under Bayley and drive her into the ring post. Bayley would fight out of the corner with a running neckbreaker, and while Flammer was trying to get out of the grasps of Bayley, she would end up pulling off the middle turnbuckle pad before getting hit with the Bayley to belly for a near fall. Flammer would then hit Bayley with the rolling double stomp and a leg drop off the top for a near fall of her own. Flammer would hit Bayley with a vicious long blower out of the corner for a near fall. Bayley was able to get up to the top rope and hit Flammer with the top rope elbow drop, and that's when Las Toxicas got involved. Due to the distraction from Las Toxicas, Flammer was able to drive Bayley into the exposed turnbuckle, hit a long blower, and then hit her running seated dropkick to pick up the win and retain her Reina De Reinas Championship, making her the longest reigning Reina De Reinas champion in AAA history. After that, we got a very great video package talking about the importance of Rey De Reyes and what it means to win the sword and how it could really change the career of someone here at AAA. Up next, we have the finals of the Rey De Reyes tournament, as it is Santos Escobar versus La Parca versus the original El Grande Americano versus the true El Grande Americano. The match starts off with an intense stare-down between the two El Grande Americanos that's interrupted by Santos Escobar, who brings the fight to him. La Parca catches Santos Escobar with a Hurricane Rana, then hits the original El Grande Americano with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker and a crossbody off the top rope. La Parca would hit a beautiful moonsault to the outside that takes out everybody. Back in the ring, La Parca would hit the original El Grande Americano with a spin-out Blue Thunder Bomb for a near fall. The original El Grande Americano would gain control of the match by working over the arm of La Parca by locking him in to his armbar across the rope hanging out of the ring. He then would hit Santos Escobar with a Northern Lights suplex for a near fall. Santos Escobar would hit all three competitors with running knee strikes in the corner. When Santos Escobar disrespected the true El Grande Americano, that's when Americano fired back with some offense on him. The true El Grande Americano would lock La Parca in La Cavernaria at the same time as the original El Grande Americano had Santos Escobar trapped in the ankle lock. Santos Escobar would get out of the ankle lock and hip toss the original El Grande Americano onto the true El Grande Americano, breaking up his submission attempt. Santos Escobar would hit La Parca with a massive superplex off the top rope. The original El Grande Americano would hit both Santos Escobar and La Parca with a double German suplex. The original El Grande Americano would send the true El Grande Americano face first into the turnbuckle and then follow it up with a fisherman buster. La Parca would hit the original El Grande Americano with a Spanish fly off the top rope, but they were caught out of mid-air by Santos Escobar hitting them with a super kick. Both the original El Grande Americano and the true El Grande Americano were loading up their masks with the metal plate at the exact same time when they turned around and in an absolutely incredible spot hit each other with diving headbutts at the same time, knocking each other out. La Parka would hit the original El Grande Americano with a springboard frog splash off the top rope, and Santos Escobar was barely able to get there in time to break up the pin. Both Americanos would brawl into the crowd and seemingly out of the arena. Back in the ring, we see Santos Escobar attempt to use a steel chair onto La Parka, but La Parka counters and drops him with a brainbuster. La Parka would then go for a moonsault, but he misses, and Santos Escobar would drive him face first into the chair for a near fall. Up in a skybox area of the arena, we see Rayo and Bravo Americano handcuffing the original El Grande Americano to a railing the same way the original El Grande Americano did to the true El Grande Americano many weeks ago. When Santos Escobar attempted to hit the true El Grande Americano with a chair, he is stopped by El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., who then hit Santos Escobar with that chair. La Parka would then hit Santos Escobar with the rolling cutter, but then the true El Grande Americano hits La Parka with the running headbutt, then he hits Santos Escobar with the running headbutt to win Rey De Reyes and win the sword, which earns him a future AAA Mega Championship title shot. After that, commentary runs down the card for Week 2 of Rey De Reyes, as we'll see trios action between the team of Rey Fenix, Mr. Iguana, and Lola Vice taking on the team of La Hydra and Money Machine. We'll see Psycho Clown and Pagano defend their AAA Tag Team Championships against the War Raiders, and we'll see the sword presentation for our 2026 Rey De Reyes winner, the true El Grande Americano. It's main event time as Dominik Mysterio defends his AAA Mega Championship against El Hijo Del Vikingo, with the stipulation that if Dominik wins, El Hijo del Vikingo can never challenge for the AAA Mega Championship as long as Dominik is the champion, and if Vikingo wins, that means Dominik Mysterio has to leave AAA and Mexico for good. Both men immediately grab kendo sticks as this match is no disqualifications, but those get tossed aside when Dominik Mysterio hits Vikingo with a dropkick. Vikingo would then hit Dominik Mysterio with a vicious dropkick of his own into the corner. He then goes out of the ring to grab some chairs, and then freaking saboos a chair right into Dominik Mysterio's face. He then sets Dominik Mysterio in a chair on the outside of the ring, and bowls over him with a diving flip dive through the middle rope onto the outside. Vikingo puts a garbage can on top of Dominik Mysterio's head and begins to pelt him back and forth with kendo stick shots, and then hits him with a running dropkick. Dominik Mysterio would get a hold of the kendo stick and hit a few shots of his own onto Vikingo before dropping him with a Michinoku driver. When he goes for the pin, Dorian Roldan is barely able to get there in time to break up the pin. When Dominik is distracted by Dorian Roldan, that's when Omos appears from the back. When Dominik goes to hit Vikingo with the garbage can, Omos grabs the garbage can from outside the ring and then throws it right at Dominik Mysterio. Vikingo hangs Dominik up in the ropes and drills him with a double stomp for a near fall. Then Vikingo grabs the AAA Mega Championship and puts it around his waist and goes to the top rope for a frog splash, but Dominik moves. When Dominik goes to hit the 619, Omos grabs him out of the air, pulls him out of the ring, and slams him down onto the apron. Omos then gets in the ring, picks up Dominik, and hits him with a huge choke slam. When Vikingo goes to the top rope, he is then cut off by the returning Mini Vikingo, who goes up there and hits El Hijo del Vikingo with a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Omos starts choking out Mini Vikingo, and that's when Dominik Mysterio comes up behind Omos and hits him with a low blow. Dominik Mysterio and Mini Vikingo both pick up chairs and start wailing on the Giant, taking him out of the match. Dominik Mysterio then hits El Hijo del Vikingo with a chair shot to the back, which sets him up for the 619 and a frog splash off the top rope to pick up the win and retain the AAA Mega Championship. Top to bottom, this was an absolutely phenomenal show. Flammer cemented herself as the longest reigning Reina De Reinas champion after a big win against Bayley. The true El Grande Americano won Rey De Reyes, which is what I personally wanted to see happen. And the return of Mini Vikingo was done perfectly to help Dominik Mysterio overcome the odds of the El Ojo faction and defeat El Hijo del Vikingo to retain his AAA Mega Championship. Thank you for watching this review, and I look forward to talking more Lucha Libre with y'all in the next video.